wasn't even recording, but I'm outside in Harlem. This is morning time. Footsteps, Wooly. Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah.
people?
It's the infamous back in the house once again. Y'all know what it is. It's Willie to the widow.
Bo Grizz.
Yeah. Another day, baby. Another dollar.
Mm-hmm. See what we talk about today.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Let's keep it,
What's your day like? It's like the high life. You know what I'm saying?
It's always Friday, so
yes,
you
it
know,
is.
I'm feeling good. Got a long weekend coming up.
Oh, yeah. What y'all doing this weekend? I hope y'all having fun.
Got a couple cookouts.
Yeah, I hope y'all having fun.
For the end of the summer.
Oh, yeah.
But man, having a party tomorrow. I ain't gonna be able to make it.
In the Bronx?
Yeah, got the rooftop joint turning 50. Salute to my dog E.
Yeah.
So I can't make it, man. But
Sleepy E.
I've had prior engagements.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Going to hang out with Mommy Sunday.
Yeah.
Make it do what it do. Hope y'all gonna have a good weekend, a blissful one,
For all y'all people who still got your mother, make sure y'all call her, see your mom, get some time.
Yeah, I ain't
Life
see
is
my
funny,
mom.
man. Life is funny, my man. Mom got sick out of the blue. You know what I mean? And it's bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's bad, but, tell everybody, see your mom, man. Talk to
yeah.
your mom.
That's right.
Me
and Mommy text every morning, though.
Yeah, she texts everybody. You gotta check her.
Tell her, let your mother know how beautiful she is, how blessed she is.
Mm-hmm.
And God really loves her. You know what I'm saying? Dads too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I pray for my parents every morning, so I pray for all my siblings, everybody every morning when I get up. So it's not every time when I get up. I try to do it when I get up, but I always do it because I notice when I pray, I have a better day.
Yeah.
My day is good.
Yeah, definitely.
My day is definitely good. But how y'all doing today? You know what I'm saying? We starting off like this. You know what it is? It's us. It's the brothers. We happy and we.
And we colored.
Yeah, I know we colored, you know what I'm saying? But we love everybody, though, you know what I'm saying? Everybody come in. Come chill with us today. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to ask you a question. Do you know the biggest scam that happened in the hood?
The biggest scam that happened in the hood is rap.
Not really.
Nah.
The biggest scam, it was two.
What's that?
And I don't want people to get mad when I say the one because it has something to do with a religion. It's rent a center. And what's some people that used to knock on the door on Saturdays and we wouldn't open the door, and most of the time people used to just slam their doors on them. Jehovah's Witnesses. Now the biggest one was the rent a center thing. They had all of us going, everybody going to rent a center, and they knew that's when they started the 2 weeks getting paid. So they started not eliminating that 1 week thing, but then rent a center said, well, you got to pay $30 every week. No, and come on, man. Why they didn't do it every 2 weeks? That was more logical. You know what I'm saying? That was like a biggest scam out to me.
I mean, but with rent a center, you can pay monthly if you want to.
Now they did it, but at the beginning it wasn't.
What you do is you take that money out when you get paid. You know what days it is. Yeah. See, the problem with that is rent a center, they take advantage of people who have bad credit.
Yeah, they definitely.
You know what I mean?
It was,
which they should teach you about credit in school, which they don't.
Yeah. They
should teach you about credit and maintaining your credit. But they don't do it, especially in minority schools, because they don't want us to have good credit. They need to be able to have their foot on it. If you notice you got bad credit, you go buy a car. Why you gotta pay back more on the loan than a person with good credit?
That makes no sense.
You gotta think about it. It makes no sense to us.
That might be the biggest scam.
But when you're rich, right, you need poor people to serve you.
Oh yeah.
So if
that's how they get rich.
I gotta keep you poor.
Yeah.
If I'm rich, I gotta keep you poor, so you gotta work for me. If everybody's rich, who's gonna serve the rich? You gotta do it yourself. Rich people don't do nothing themselves. They don't even take care of their kids. They get a nanny, a couple nannies.
And that's crazy. And then wonder why they not close. I'm like, come on, man, you got to.
They got too much money. They want to travel. They want to move around.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's all rent a center is. Rent a center is, it tells you about life. If you down and somebody have something on you, they got control. You know what I mean? I could use that as leverage.
winners.
You have no choice. I'm telling you up front. It's like, all right, while I say rap, you got a lot of poor people in the hood.
Yeah, that might
right?
be, yeah.
You might be struggling.
Mm-hmm.
You go try to get a record deal, they throw $60,000 on the table. They give you one of them 360 deals. You ain't even got your publishing. You don't even know nothing about that.
But they a lot of, yeah.
They taking that.
Yeah.
It's a scam. It's all a scam. You thinking, okay, I got me a record deal. I'm about to make me some money. No, they're about to make money. Mm-hmm. You're gonna make the scraps that's given back. Especially if you go in desperate. Mm-hmm. Just because you see money, you don't jump on it. If they want to give you $60,000, you could probably double that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because they know they're gonna make more. They're gonna make a lot more. They like I said a couple episodes back, like how Master P. They offered him $1 million. He said, "Nah, if y'all don't offer me $1 million, that means I'm worth more than that."
Well, they could see that projection. You know what
I'm
saying?
They not gonna invest their money in something they not making no money in. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If they feel they can make money, believe me, if they offer you $1 million, they feel they can make more than 10. Because they got to pay for your studio time.
Yep. They
do all that stuff. They put a whole lot of money into this shit.
Well, I mean, they give you that advance.
Money back.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
No, they give you that advance, plus they still got to put money behind your project.
Oh, yeah. The
right? So,
promoted and everything.
I might say I give you $1 million, but for your project, I probably put 5. Because I know I can make 10 or 15. I know I'm going to double my money or triple it. That's the only reason. So if a person's offering you that, sometimes you got to step back and say, damn, they see my potential more than me. They see how much it's worth. These people out there in the business, they know what you can get on that return. So you take that yourself and you run with it. You get the better deal. Sit back and don't. If you poor, you looking for that. You looking for that relief.
Why do poor people stay poor?
Because they jump on something quick.
Why do you know that person that do paycheck to paycheck stays in that same category? Why is it hard for them to get out of that?
Because they're not giving you enough money to get out of that.
So that means you have to work. See, my thing is, you shouldn't have to work yourself to death. Because we have to work ourselves to our 60s. And then if you make it to that age, you don't even know if you're going to live further. You know what I'm saying? And oh man, it's ridiculous. Everything is so high. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You stuck in a category, you know what I'm saying? It's like, don't stay poor. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people, don't stay poor. If you're working for somebody, don't give up. If you're working for them, try to accomplish your dreams. Today's society, you need mad hustles. You need side hustles. You need the other side hustle. You need this side hustle. You need incomes coming in all over the place to survive now. Like, unless you just going to stay squatting. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want to stay squatting.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's why, like I said in previous episodes, man, you gotta focus, and the best thing to do is try to get your own. You know what I mean? Be an entrepreneur. That's the only way you really gonna have enough to do what you really want to do. Unless you go to school, get a good job, like be a doctor or something like that. You shoot for the stars.
That's
put that hard work in. Yeah. Nah, I mean, if you smart enough, if you want to do it, you put that work in and you get them credentials, and you got to look at what you want to do and what you want to be in life. It ain't all about partying. See, sometimes we get caught up.
Everybody get that time.
You finally on your own. You out partying, you chilling, you're not really thinking about your future. You thinking about here and now. I'm going to go out here, get this girl doing this and that. I can live mediocre because I'm just having fun. But when you're in your 20s is when you really got to build yourself. Now, some professions start when you're younger. But you get in when you fit in that. Find out, the hardest thing to do in life is find out your talent.
Yeah, you don't know when that's going to come, though.
Some people it's not. Yeah. But if you don't explore, you'll never know.
But see, like with me, I put, the crazy thing about it is sometimes we see our capability and our talent, but then sometimes what we do is we put it down. We put it on the shelf, and then we move on for a while, and then try to come back to it. I mean, sometimes people do that because of that poor mentality, and because of you always, because you're poor, sometimes that mentality you got in your head like, okay, well, only thing I'm going to be able to do is just go to this job. I'm never really going to have enough money to accomplish my dreams. And sometimes you don't need a lot of money to accomplish your dreams. Sometimes you just got to just started and tried to do it, but then that poor mentality. That I call it the poor man's mentality.
I call it the lazy man mentality.
Okay, I mean,
a lot of people fall because you ain't trying. See, the thing about life is, if you try hard, if you shoot for the moon, you're gonna fall amongst the stars, right?
So
if you shoot and you work hard, you can get what you want if you work hard. If you put that time in, I mean, you may have to work fucking 20 hours a day till you get to where you need to get.
But if you're going for that certain career,
when you find out your niche and you try to be an entrepreneur somewhere, you got to work hard to get that going because it's your money now.
Yeah.
And the more, just like when you work hard for somebody else, you making them a lot of money.
Oh yeah, that's what I told people. You give it up,
you making them money. So why not
you
do
get
it for
a little bit of that?
Why not do it for yourself? You'll want to do that more because it's for you. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, you work hard, you get that. That poor man mentality is a lazy mentality.
You think so?
I believe so. Yeah.
I don't know because some people,
it's a poor man
some
mentality.
people got to where they at. They didn't have to work hard.
Listen,
some people was at the right place at the right time.
Yeah,
some people
that's their story. But I know there's some panhandlers that made a whole lot of money staying out there for 8 hours with a can
and ask for money. And if you know what's so funny, it depends on where he's at doing that.
Yeah, no doubt. You got to be where people got money and they're generous.
And I think that's with life too. It depends on where you at.
Yeah, you got to put yourself there. You got to investigate. You got to look into it. You got to. But see, the thing about it is, you got to put the work in. If you put the work in, you could accomplish anything you want to do.
Yeah, but you don't think it's a lot of times it's who you know? Because I know a lot of people that don't really have that talent. Looking at somebody else's talent is like, oh, I could do the same thing, so they try to do that. But they might get into it faster because of who they know.
No, the thing about life is it ain't who you know.
You don't think so?
It's who know you.
Yeah.
It's who know you.
It's both of them.
You know why? You know why it's who know you?
Yeah, especially when you walk around with somebody.
They're gonna seek you out. Sometimes you don't know how to find people. Baby. You don't know how to find people sometimes, but if you doing something, if you doing it for just like, all right, go back to the music business. You want to get you a nice record deal, right? This is what you need to do. You go to the studio yourself. You press your own stuff. Well, they don't even do presses no more. However,
they're going back to that. Everything's coming back.
However they do it, you get yourself ready. You start promoting yourself. You get out in the street, you get people hearing your stuff. However you got to promote it, you promote yourself. Once you get a little buzz, then you go try to get a record deal.
I wouldn't even try to do that now. I wouldn't even try, especially you getting
no. But the reason why people do that is because they get you further. They get you further than where you gonna get yourself.
Yeah, but you deeper in the hole as far as money wise. I mean, right now the way everything going, if I had 100,000 people, I'm good. I'm set. I mean, you want to accomplish more, but 100,000 people.
But see, you want to stay. You ain't trying to grow.
No, I mean, I want to grow. I'm saying, but
in music, 100,000 ain't shit.
If I got 100,000 people that bought my music, and then the record label approached me, they have to give me an incredible deal. Because if I'm selling everything for $10 a piece, plus I'm giving merch out, do the numbers. Numbers don't lie.
Of course they're gonna give you more than what you make.
They're not gonna give me more than what I just made.
Yes, they are.
They're gonna give me over. That's $1 million. That's just off my music.
You know why they're gonna give you that? Because the money they give you for your budget for your record. Hold on. See, you don't even know. The money they give you for your budget, they ain't got to pay for studio time now. They ain't got to pay to get you. All they doing is taking what you got and pressing it. And then you know what they doing? They promoting it because they got to make money. So if you made $1 million and they sign you, that means they know that you can make more than that $1 million. You can make $1 million and be in one state.
It's not too many people that put a whole album out and the label said we're gonna put that same whole album out. You gotta show me that because that normally don't happen because they always pick certain stuff off of there and make you go do more.
No.
That happens to a lot of artists.
Hold on. Look at Jay-Z. Nobody wanted to sign Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z, he made his own label.
They made their own album. Yeah, they made their own album. But the deal, they deal was better than a record deal because they had their own album.
But not too many people can make a whole album that's a classic.
Why not? You can't do it if somebody signs you.
Cats don't do whole albums now. They don't do that. They do singles. Everything on their album is a single. It's not an album's supposed to tell a story. An album's supposed to tell a story, not singles.
You
singles is for people to party.
You got the wrong mentality.
How you figure that?
You got that poor man's mentality.
How?
You know why? Because all you worried about is a single. If you
No,
make
I
it,
said I said that's all they got is
let me
singles.
finish
I'm
talking.
not worried about a
Let me
single.
finish talking. Though.
Yeah.
Let me finish talking. Just listen to me. What I'm saying is, you gonna make a hit album whether you have somebody sign you or not. If you good. If you not no good, then you ain't gonna do it. But you try to make sure you get a hit album. If your album's a hit, you can walk into a record company and get a label deal. If you just have a single, you only gonna get a record deal.
But I never said nothing about. I said
No,
yeah.
but
I
see,
said
the
your
thing about it
albums.
is-
The albums today's is not nothing but
No,
singles.
you said you ain't gonna hand them a fucking hot album. Jay-Z did it. And he did it.
As far as no.
He
I said
did it.
how many people you know put an album out and then got that deal and they put the same album out.
There's a couple
That's what
people
I'm saying.
who did it.
Who?
There's a couple. I'm telling
Out
you,
of 100% whole, you might have a 15%
because
ratio of people
you
that
know
did
why?
that.
You know why? Because
They did that.
motherfuckers going in with your mentality.
No, they
They
not.
going in.
No,
oh,
they
this
not.
gonna get a single.
Because
Nah.
the record label go. You was a, for instance, you had the deal. We had the production deal. We was putting out certain kind of music. They was pushing back from it because they was like, oh, we need a single. We need this type of music. This is what I'm talking about.
No, you know
that's
what the
why
fuck
I'd rather
happened?
have my
Hold
own.
on, hold on. You want to break my situation up? You know what happened?
But that
When
was back in
hold
the day.
Hold on. When we was going to do the single, right? And you came from PA to New York, you forgot a part of the beat. So that song wasn't even complete. There's a lot of dumb shit that happened while we didn't make it. A lot of dumb shit. And you know, I said it before. I wasn't hands-on. This is why I'm talking what I'm saying. See, you got to be more hands-on. You doing something, you want it to go, you make sure you put out the best product. When you put that best product out there, people buying it, and you want to get it amplified, you'll go to a big company get it amplified. But if you walk in
If
there,
you need that big company,
No,
some
but
people
you-
don't need that big company.
Then
That
you don't
big
wanna
company is
grow.
some people down for.
You
No,
don't-
no.
you need
No, it's
it.
not because of a lot of the
who's
rhetoric that goes
independent that's
on.
making all that much money?
A
Who?
lot of these cats.
Nah,
is
but they only
independent
know
now.
in their state. They only know in their state.
No, they could.
Who?
That's why.
Name- give me one-
That's why the record labels is firing people
Okay,
now.
Will.
Because they're
Will,
not doing
Will,
like how they used
Will,
to do.
Will, give me one. Tell me one group. One group that did that.
It ain't no groups no more.
Tell
There's
me
no
what
groups
MC
no more. It's
tell
only
me
one.
what
It's
MC
everybody's single, selfish
Hold on,
now.
hold on. Tell me one MC right now that did it how you saying it.
What, independent?
Yeah, that's
There's
making
a
a lot
lot
of
of people
money.
that's doing
no,
doing
but
it
that's making a
independently.
lot of money. They not
That's doing
making
it
that much money. They
independently.
making
I
sneaker
can't.
money.
I don't want to talk about.
They
the
making
certain
sneaker
subject.
money.
No, they not.
Who? Name
gosh.
somebody.
Oh my God! I gotta
Name
do.
somebody.
I gotta get more into research with that. But I know the
Name
percentage is high.
somebody.
Only thing I researched was the percentage wise.
Name somebody. How
There's
you
more
gonna give me
people money
percentage with no
making
information?
independent money. No, I know that.
You
I don't know the
giving me-
names. You said
giving-
names.
just
You
'cause
know, you can get
hold on,
information
hold on,
without
hold on,
names.
Hold on.
You can.
You gotta make a statement that you can't back up, bro. That's what you
No,
doing.
I can back up with
You
percentage
can't
wise.
back that
I
shit
know.
up. You can't throw no numbers.
They gonna be
you
like, oh,
said
yeah,
it 2
here the
episodes
names.
ago. You can't
Here
throw
the names.
numbers. Where you get the numbers
Here
from?
the names.
49%. What 49% people that's getting money? That's getting real money. Real money.
There's not even that many record labels no more.
Not no $1,000. Not no
Nah, they get way
10,000.
more than
I'm
thousands.
talking
They get
about-
way more
tell
than
me-
thousands.
Tell me one
They
big
get way more
rapper.
than thousands.
Tell
That's
me-
why the
you
music
can't tell
market
me.
is what it
You
is.
can't tell
You
me.
want me to say a name
You
like I'm
can't
supposed to
tell
say
me.
Little Baby? Like that's. I mean,
He
what
got,
is it?
he got a record company behind him.
Now he do.
He had it when
At
he
first.
came out. Yes,
Yeah,
he did.
but everybody that you listen to do not have a record company
And
behind
everybody
them.
only got one hit song,
No,
and they ain't even
no,
on the
it's a
radio.
lot. It's a lot with more hit songs.
Who?
It's so many people
Who?
making money with this.
Name one without
There's
a
so
record
many
label
people
pushing
making
him.
money out of this.
Name one without a record company pushing him. Name one.
Y'all get back to me on
Name
that because I
one.
know percentage wise,
Name-
there's more people making
If-
money on the side than with record labels.
Hold on.
Everybody
hold
knows
on.
that.
If, that
If
was,
you know anything,
everybody don't know that.
they're not gonna say, "Oh, well,
Hold
these
on.
the names."
You
the
don't
list
know
of names.
that.
No, you
You
want me
don't know that.
You want me to name a list of people?
Name one person.
No.
I'm asking for one person that's independent, making millions, making Rick Ross money, making Drake money. Name one.
Rick Ross is making most of his money off of what he's doing than his music. You are when you start naming these people, they making more money off of everything else than their music.
I'm not
So
talking
then
about.
what are you
I'm
talking about?
I'm not talking about his full
What are you
network.
talking about?
I'm talking about the money he made with music.
There's
Name one
cats,
person.
cats up there that's almost on that
Name
level.
one
Because the
rapper.
people you
Name
can you name
one.
one rapper that made all the money off the music? The only person that make 100% money off the music is Taylor Swift. That's it. Nobody else. Nobody else. Nobody
Taylor
else.
Swift got a label behind her.
Taylor Swift is the only
Got
one
a
making
label
money
behind
off
her.
of. So
Got a
why
label
Rick Ross
behind
got
her.
a label behind him and he makes
That's his talent. But what I'm saying is, I just threw him as an example. I'm throwing out
because
big
most of
rappers.
our people do not make their money off of rapping. It's off of something else.
I can throw you out people names.
Because that's easy. Because that's all you listen to. Rick Ross. If you was underground,
if 49% is doing that,
next episode, I'm gonna have a name for you because I do have a name, but I want to make sure it's right because they're independent.
This how many people that is not doing it because he can't name one person. He got to go look it up. Name it's 49%. And you should know that offhand.
Why should I get into the name?
Because it's 49%.
What name? You know Rick Ross because he's being played.
Drake.
You know Drake because he's being played.
Right.
Because he's being played on the radio.
Behind him. That's the point.
So that means only 15 people were signed to a label, but you hear 60 songs. Only 15 people out of that 60 are signed to a label. Only 60.
Y'all hear this dude because he can't even answer. All he doing is yelling. All you doing is yelling.
That's what you doing.
Talking about nothing. I named the person.
Rick Ross, that's easy.
I told you
that's
Jay-Z.
Easy. Jay-Z, that's easy. Master P, that's easy. That's easy.
Well, you should be. It should be
all the music that we listen to, you talking about is only 15% of the music that's out there.
You know what rappers you talking about? He talking about the rappers that get killed, right? That we didn't never hear about until they got killed. And then we found out in their hood they was making money. Yeah, it's niggas in the hood that's selling money. That's like drug dealers.
Selling money?
Hold on. No, making money. You know what I mean? Selling their shit independent, making a little couple dollars. You got some motherfuckers that's doing that. Yeah, like the guy who got into it with the podcast person, the guy from New York, Brooklyn dude. I forgot his name, but he independent. He making his own money. But he's not making all that. He's making good money where he can live, but he's not making that boss money. Like you got different, like drug dealers. You got motherfuckers that selling drugs.
What rapper is making boss money? What rapper is making boss money? What rapper is making boss money? Are they even close to capo money? You really think about that because you know about the deals. You know about the record deals. Now, where they making boss and capo money? Because capos and bosses.
Let me tell you about ignorance. And
look at Pablo. Pablo is a boss. How much money did Pablo make?
Let me tell you.
He made $400 and something million. He made more than that.
Pablo?
Pablo Escobar. That's
a boss. About drugs.
No, but you said a boss though. No. You said a boss.
No. There's a lot of big drug dealers out here. There's a lot
break
of bosses
Rick Ross down. You'll be like, oh, he had out of all the albums. He might have sold so many. The record label took 80% of his money.
Okay, tell me this.
So how the fuck he's so rich? Because of everything else.
Yeah.
Because of everything else.
Hold on.
The rap was an entry.
I'm going to set you down. Right. How did he get everything else?
He did the rap music.
Right. And you know why?
That's like having two jobs. You're having 2 jobs making over $100,000 a year. Save your money and invest it. Same thing Rick Ross did. That's why he's where he at.
Let me tell you something, man. Ignorance is bliss, B. Listen, Rick Ross wouldn't be there if he had that label behind him to push him so you know who the fuck he is. You understand?
Yeah, that started at the beginning.
He don't know not one of the 49% that he's representing right now.
It's way more
than 49%. He don't know not one.
He don't
know not one.
We'll leave it alone. Everybody know Rick Ross.
Not one.
Even that one person that don't even like rap music know Rick Ross.
You know why everybody know Rick Ross?
Because he's on the radio.
He's on the radio because he had a big label pushing him. Who you think put him on the radio? Who you think pushed this shit on the radio?
He on the radio.
His label did that.
He on the radio.
Label did that.
He on the radio because
that's all I need to say about
because
that.
of the programmers. The programmers put him on there because they had to do that. Trust me. When
the label pushed that.
When you sit, just like everybody else puts their music. When you sit with the music director at any station,
on the radio
will tell you
all
they
the
want to play
time.
more independent music than the music that they playing now. Everybody does that.
On,
Everybody knows that.
No, first of all, if you know about radio, they have programmers. They don't even program their own records.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said.
See, that's so high. Everybody want to play independent or whatever, but they can't. They can't.
Because they get paid because the labels got it strategized to where only they can do shit.
You know why they can't do it? Because the labels, you got to get with a label to get that.
Because that's it.
That's right. That's life. They running the world right now. So that's life. But the only way you're going to get known everywhere, I'm talking about them little towns down south, them little towns out west. You know how they know you? Your label put you on the radio. They push you. That's why you sign. Now, the kind of deal you make is on you. And you'll get a better deal if you're well prepared. Why? If I don't got to pay studio time because I did my whole album, the shit is hot, they like it, they signing it, I did my album myself. All you got to do is give me money to get more records and
more exposure.
and get more exposure.
You can pay a team to do that.
So hold on. No, but see,
you can pay a
the
team
thing
to do
about
that.
it is when you get a deal, that's part of the deal. Mm-hmm. That's part of the deal.
But,
so hold on, that's part of the deal. So if I'll give you $1 million deal, and you already been in the studio, that's there 100,000 paid already. That's 100,000 you ain't got to put to that. But if you come with just one song and I give you a deal and I put you an album deal and I got to put you in the studio, when they put you in the studio, they do it by the day. They don't do it by the hour. They do it by the day. I give you 2 weeks in the studio to do your album. That's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you got to pay that hourly. That comes out of your budget. If you have that done already, that's your money.
So why, if
you can put more of that to your promotion.
If I sell 500,000 copies, why the hell would I want to go to a record label?
Because I want to sell
500,000.
Because I want to sell 500 million. Or I want to sell 5 million. I want to sell more than 500,000. 500,000. They say your album flop these days. It flop. 500,000 is a flop.
They say your album flop these days.
It's a flop.
If you on the record label because you're not getting that.
It's a flop.
As me being independent.
It's a flop.
And I sell 500,000 copies. Okay? Think about it. Every million copy I sell for $10, that's...
You know that broke man mentality?
Every copy.
That's all you want to shoot for? This is your shit. You only want to shoot for 50,000? When motherfuckers is going diamond out this bitch, you want to shoot for motherfuckers.
How many people with diamond?
Hold on.
How many people with diamond? We only have maybe 5 in this game that might have went, and it took years.
Listen. You got people going viral, getting 1 million hits. It's more than 500,000. And you only shoot for 500,000.
They getting
That's a broke man mentality.
No. See, you're not you're explaining it right. If you're independent, how's that a broke man mentality? If you're independent,
because you don't want to stop. Why would you put a cap on your business? Why would you put a cap?
That's
I'm happy
your business.
with 500,000. I'm not happy with that. I appreciate it.
No. See,
I'm not happy
you
with
saying
that.
it wrong. More. Never said that. I'm just happy with that.
I want more. No,
basically saying, no.
Why get a deal?
Why would I go to a record label if I sold 500,000 copies of my joint? Why would I go to a record label?
Think about it. If you sold 500,000, right?
Why would you go to a record label independently?
Listen. If you sold 500,000 under your own capability, right? With a record label behind you, you should sell twice as much as that.
No, you're not.
Why not?
Not
Why
necessarily.
Because your 500,000 is this in your area. It ain't gonna be all over the world. Okay. You don't got money like that.
If you got 500,000 just in your area,
man, it ain't happening like that. You just throw the astronomical number up there. But what I'm saying is, if you got 500,000 and you can get a better deal and get 3 million. It's better than 500,000. If you do it independent, stay independent.
If you sell 500,000 on your own, stay independent. There's no record labels going to give you that much money that you made off your 500,000 copies you sold for $10 a piece. Do the math before you go anywhere. Ain't no label going to give you that if you sold 500,000 copies.
Why the motherfuckers who...
What rapper who got that money selling 500,000 copies?
Who were independent got record deals? Why did they do that? A lot of people started up doing themselves, pushing their own stuff out.
Only some people did that.
And then they got
Only some people did that. And then when you hear them later on, they be like, yo, that was the worst thing I did. Especially if you sold 500,000 copies for $10 on your own.
Listen.
You sold 500,000.
This is how I would approach it. If I sold 500,000, right?
That's $5 million.
Hold on. If I sold 500,000, right? And I step to a label, it's going to be for a label deal. See, you dumb if you sold 500,000 just to go on to be somebody's artist.
What label going to look at you and say, okay, well, you putting your album out, we hear nothing else about nobody else, and I'm just going to give you a label deal.
That's what they're going to do. Okay. That's what they do.
Okay.
You see,
a lot of them stopped doing that because a lot of the label deals flopped. How many people had label deals and they flopped? A lot of them flopped. Yes, they did. That's why they realize a lot of people label deals flop. Like giving an artist a label deal. Bad Boy is a conglomerate. It's a whole different thing. He wasn't an artist. Puff was not an artist. So
Puff was a producer.
I'm talking about an artist.
He was a producer.
No, Puff
is an artist.
Puff never touched nothing.
Puff was an artist. He was a producer. I don't care who did the music for him. He labeled a producer.
That's why well then
he was a producer.
Then that means he did the Drake did the same thing. Drake
Master
don't write.
P
He
was
just
the
sound
artist. He made his label.
So
Rick
why you
Ross,
think Master P
Rick
stayed
Ross
with
was the
himself?
artist. M&G.
Good example. Master P. They was all independent. Jay-Z, all independent.
No,
Jay-Z made most of his money out of it.
No.
As far as
no. They put the album out, but then they got backed by Def Jam. They got back. The album got backed by Def Jam. They put it out. They was buzzing in New York.
That was back in the day shit.
They was buzzing in New York.
Now
you don't have no artist. What artist came out? Hold on. What independent artist without just one hit? There's a lot of one-hit wonders right now. Who put
artists that signed as one-hit wonders?
Right.
Mad artists that signed as one-hit wonders.
Independent artists that made that much money and that's doing
Man,
good without a label.
What you need to do is, before we get into that,
Man,
when these artists he talking about,
you need to do research.
No. You need to break their money down. That's like you come to me saying, "Oh yeah, Kendrick Lamar made $10 million." Let's break it down and make sure he just made that $10 million off the rack. Because most of the time when they bring their gross, they bring everything.
You took Kendrick Lamar is the perfect example. He's just an artist. He's an artist signed to a label. That's all he is. He didn't do that. He didn't go independent and sell his shit out the car. I'm talking about the motherfuckers who get their stuff, go to pay their money, they go to the studio, and they put together something. See, let me tell you something. When people invest in you, right, they want to see what you did with your own money. They want to see how you did with your own money and how you did, you created that buzz. If you got that little buzz,
a lot of people got money without creating a buzz. That happens a lot.
How?
Because some people just see the potential.
How?
That's basically what you doing.
You getting a buzz. When you go out there and you hear your CD out and people hear it, they like it, they let their man hear it.
That's just like when rap,
you get a buzz.
That's just like when rap started.
Oh God,
you wasn't getting no buzz.
No.
What you did,
Yes,
what you did was went in front of people. Everybody will tell you went in front of somebody. Y'all rapped. It wasn't no album records done. Only certain people put records together before they got a deal. Most of the people got their deals off of just rapping. People was filling them. A&Rs was filling them.
What the fuck is you talking about? Okay. Back in the day, motherfuckers had demos. You would go to the studio, make a demo, and take it to you shopping.
Everybody didn't sound like that.
Only a few people might have been somewhere flowing and somebody seen them. And somebody seen like you got the kid that play the drums in the subway, a producer come through and see you. And they do something with you. But
he
before,
had no song.
Hold on.
He had no song.
Before they would sign you to a deal, they would put you in the studio and see what the fuck you could do. They would see, and most of the time when that happened, you get a single deal. A single deal. See, when a person talk music, they don't know the business, they sound like him. No. That's what they did back in the day.
I know the business.
That's what they did back in the day.
That's the dumbest shit to do. If you could sell 500,000 copies on your own and go sign with somebody.
You know how I know he never shopped nothing? Back in the day, you couldn't walk in no fucking record company and just sit there and spit rhymes. Matter of fact, when they listen to your demo, they don't even want your manager there. They don't want you there because if they don't like it, they don't want you getting mad and trying to kick their ass.
He should watch the channel that he's on and see a lot of people. Because some people got a deal.
I lived it.
Your deal was different than everybody else's.
I lived that shit.
Look, if you could sell 500,000 copies on your own, you independent,
and be like
stay independent. Stay independent. That's $5 million.
That's dumb.
That's
all you want is $5 million?
No. You're going to make more money. That's your own money.
Hold on. Now
that's your money.
Now bust it. You made $5 million. You stacked that 5, right? You go get a deal, and they give you a couple more million for a label. Now you can bring other people out to make more money.
You can bring people with that and start your own label.
What I'm talking about is growth.
Why you need somebody else? You can make growth yourself.
Listen,
you make growth yourself, independent.
Hold on, even with a business, either people get business loans, that's getting money from somebody, or if people get a partner, or
once you got your LLC. You could get investors and you could get loans.
Investors is the same shit as a record label. You can get your loans.
If you want investors
is the same
you
shit
could get your loans. If you sell 500,000 copies on your own, stay by yourself. Majority of 80% of the music business is doing it. And everybody's living.
And that's why these niggas is broke. 10 years, 5 years from now, they broke.
Okay.
You don't hear nothing. If you don't know them, they not doing all that good. Just like they said, if people stop talking about you, If you got people that's talking about you or hating on you, that means you doing something right. When they stop talking, you better straighten your shit up and get better. Because they need to be talking. They need to be talking. See, if I start a business,
I'll leave it alone.
If I start it's 7 billion people in this world. You only got 500,000. Do the math.
No.
Do the math.
Listen.
Do the math.
No, you making it. You making it where it's not.
Do the math.
You independent and you sell 500,000 copies. You gonna grow. You gonna keep growing. That was just how we saying. Yes, you
know
are.
how you keep growing.
You can get a record label and you can get a record deal and don't grow. Most of the music do not sell.
Oh my God.
Well, when you get a record label, no. We can sell any record label except if they couldn't write shit off, a lot of people would not get signed. What are you talking about? Most of the money they make is from write-offs.
Because it's gambling.
They have 20 artists on the label. Only 4 of them will go platinum. What are you talking about? Man, you need to know. He needs to go and research.
Hold on.
He needs to go. No. Everybody knows that.
Hold on.
That's why a lot of people don't go there.
Let me tell you something.
It's more independent people than it is people that sign.
Hold on.
There's way more. Why is that?
You know how I know you don't know the business? If you got a label with 20 people on it, you stupid if you
20
sign.
artists.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. If you got a label,
or less than that.
If you got a label with 20 artists on it, don't sign to that label.
You know why?
You know why?
I said it wrong.
You know why?
Let
me tell you how the music. Hold on. Let me tell you how it works. Let me tell you how the shit works. They only can promote one group at a time. So if you got 20 motherfuckers, you ain't never gonna get.
It depends on what. No. They promote more than one time. Why would you promote one person? Why would you do one at one time when you got a couple? You got a label. Okay, you got to pay everybody.
No,
so that means
you gotta pay
if this
everybody.
artist only sold 200,000 copies,
he don't know nothing about the business.
Yes, I do.
What you
yes,
saying?
I do.
You don't
if
know
I have a
about
record
the
label, I'm doing more.
How can you promote 2-3 artists at one time?
Why you can't?
You can't
because Little John is a rapper. Miley Cyrus is pop. We are doing different categories. Why would I put one artist with all the stuff I got to pay for with him, and all the people that work for me, and one artist? That's not how a record label goes. That's not how a record label goes.
Why artists get mad if another big artist come out the same day?
Because they all get promoted. It depends on what category.
Let me tell you, you know how many people, you ever heard of being shelved? You ever heard of being shelved? People get deals and get shelved because they not the first rapper. Even in my situation, I told y'all when I got that deal, somebody else was on there. My producer was on there. He actually got the deal. We jumped on the deal. They heard us and they put us on there, right? But he was the original. He was there first. They liked us better, so they made us priority. With Craig Mack and Biggie, Craig Mack was the first. You notice how he put Craig Mack out first. Then he put Biggie. Then he did the R&B the same way. He didn't why Puff never put 2 rappers out at the same time? Why Jay-Z never put 2 rappers out at the same time? Because you want the whole machine to promote your project. You want your project to be a hit. If you go somewhere that's promoting more than one project, they can't spend as much money and time on your shit because they divide your time
that's
with
what
their
the label
time.
does.
No,
That's
they don't.
Label, yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. Not if they believe in you. Now, if they don't believe in you, just a tax write-off, like he said, that's when they'll put you out too. Knowing your shit ain't going nowhere.
No.
Knowing your shit ain't going nowhere.
If I'm a label, I have more than one type of artist. Why the hell would I just say, okay, well, I'm going to just put this rapper out, but I got this country singer and I got this pop singer, so we promoting everybody. They in different lanes. That's what labels. No. That's what I said. You went off on something else.
No. I'm still talking about that. You know why you ain't listening? When the machine goes, right? You want the whole machine back in your project. I don't care if that motherfucker's a dance hall. I don't care if that motherfucker's Spanish. I don't care if that motherfucker is singing. I'm rapping. When it's my go, everybody fall back while they push my shit. That's how I feel. That's a good deal. Yeah. I don't want no deal where you got 10 people and 5 gotta go push their shit and only 5 pushing my shit. Now, if I had 10 pushing my shit, it'll get out there better. So you gotta think about it. They don't push 2 artists at the same time.
They in different categories.
It ain't matter. They want the whole machine working on this one artist.
Might have. But then let me ask you another question. When did you sign your deal?
When I signed my deal? Back in 96.
I'll leave that alone. But anyway,
96.
It was good. It was good, y'all.
Well, what you mean by that? You like
no.
Keep on with it.
No. I just asked what year you signed your deal. That's
all. Keep on with it.
Now we're gonna do another episode we definitely gonna do another episode. This was a good episode. We stayed
y'all,
on topic.
Y'all write in and let us know who's right and who's wrong.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
listen, if you try to grow, you got a business. You don't put no limit on you with how much money you.
Somebody put a limit there. You took it there. I said if you sell 500,000 copies, why would you go to a label?
That's like saying you open a barber shop, right? And you got a couple customers coming. Now, if I can get a franchise, if I go get an investor and I can open up 3 more barbershops, that's more money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got the one that's doing good, but I can make more money. So why wouldn't I do that? Same way you go get a loan. Yeah. That's the same shit as a label. Yeah. A loan, investors, everybody got the hit. People because what a company is, they invested, but they helping you promote your shit. They hoping your shit get out there. You already did the groundwork. What label won't sign that deal? Why would label won't give you a label deal if your shit is good, you got a buzz going, you selling? Why not? I could get you further than where you at. I could get you further than what you. How you think Eminem heard big 50 Cent? He was from LA. They trying to blackball 50 in New York. Labels was blackballing him. Fucking Eminem got a copy of his tape.
Only thing I can say, we in a whole different day and age.
I'll leave that. Money, motion and money is still the same. It's just different ways to do it.
Money, like I said, if you could sell 500,000 on your own, and out of that, instead of a record label, say you were the record label, y'all make no, that's not. That's money mentality. Because that's money and hustle mentality. Because why would you sell something for $10 and you got to share with all these people, and all of a sudden, out of that $10, you made the product, right? There's nothing wrong with signing with a label, but bust this. You sold 500,000 copies and say like the $10. Instead of you, out of that $10, you sold 1 CD. That's all yours. Why when you go into a record label, you sold it for $10, you only get $2 off of your work. That's to me hustling backwards in a sense.
First of all,
I'd rather stay there.
Let me talk.
I'd rather stay there.
Hold on, you rather stay there.
I'd rather stay there.
See, the thing about what he ain't thinking about? All right, you made that $5 million on your own. You made that $5 million on your own. Now, if they can add another 10 or another 5 to that, that's 10 million, 15 million. Now, you that $5 million, you still got that. That ain't going nowhere. That's still you. You eating, you lovely. So you ain't got to jump into a fucked up deal. You can dictate what you want to do. You know what I mean? You have control of your deal. Now you got a record label deal. So your 500,000, whatever states you had it at, now it's getting broader. Now you get more money. So yeah, you might get $10 off of that, but that's $10 more than what you got. That's adding on to your $5 million. That's called growth. That's called growth.
You grow independently more. So because you're not sure to get that money with the record. You don't. I mean, they could push it, and it won't go.
If you sold 500,000, I mean the shit is good.
No, everybody out there in the music know if you can sell 500,000 independently on your own, everybody knows. Majority out of the whole knows. Why the hell would you go to a record label? Because if you can sell 500,000 more on top of that yourself, you can sell even more. Why would you settle for peanuts when you can make more on your own independently? You pay your money and keep going.
You contradict yourself while you're talking. Them talking about just having 500,000, that's peanuts.
No, I said, listen, I didn't say you stay at 500,000. You rewind the tape, never heard me say that. I said if you sold 500,000 copies, why would you go to a record label? That's $5 million off the back. That's your money. The record label makes $5 million. They got to pay all these people. You got to pay back the money that you got from them, and then you get money. Do that make any sense? And you made $5 million yourself.
Now,
but y'all think about that. And you think about his thing. There's nothing wrong with the label.
About it. If you made 500,000, why you ain't selling $1 million? Why
you still going? I just said we just brought that up. We didn't bring the $1 million up. But we gonna see y'all later though, because we gonna continue this. It's the brothers. Y'all sat here with Willie to the widow.
Definitely widow.
Yeah.
Yo, Bo Grizz, then.
All right, love y'all.
Yo, but y'all let me know who's right and who's wrong.
Yeah. Come on, man.
You mentality.
Sell 500. No, that's not. That's a hustle mentality. 500,000, and you got 5 million, and then if you sold 500,000 with a record label, you got to split with all these people. That's a hustle. See y'all later. It's Willie. One.
Make that 500,000.